We're working breaking news. It's out of eastern Dallas County tonight. People living in parts of Sunnyvale are being told to stay in place, shelter in place after an armed man bailed during a police chase, shot at law enforcement, and for now has gotten away. This all started with a traffic stop for a stolen vehicle in Terrell out in Kaufman County. The chase went into Sunnyvale, where the suspect jumped from the vehicle, started firing at sheriff's deputies. Deputies returned fire, but as of right now, the suspect has not been caught. And Fox 4's Stephen Dial is on the scene with the very latest from Texas DPS. Stephen.
Yeah, Steve, there is a shelter in place still in order right now for the neighborhood behind me, which is in Sunnyvale and in Kaufman County near U.S. Highway 80. Now, according to DPS, they tell us that at this moment, they believe that the suspect, the gunman, is contained to a wooded area behind us, but he is not in custody. Again, there's still a shelter in place order for the people in that community. This started in Terrell, like you mentioned, as a traffic stop from Kaufman County deputies. According to investigators, around 6 o'clock, the deputies discovered that the suspect was driving in a stolen vehicle. They put out spikes. The suspect crashed at some point in the chase, and then he ran on foot. They said that the suspect is carrying a long gun and fired multiple shots at officers. Officers returned fire, but right now it's unknown if the gunman was hit. The gunman now is in a wooded area not far from where we are, according to the DPS PIO, who we just spoke with moments ago, but they believe there is no outstanding threat to the community, despite there still being a shelter in place for the people in that neighborhood. We talked to a witness who described hearing those gunshots.
I live about 2 streets down on Magic, and I'm pulling off to go to my grandmother's house, and I hear shots firing off. I see the helicopter. He's low at first, and then he goes up high, so I thought that they were shooting at the helicopter. 4 or 5 cops are pulling up. I'm hearing maybe 8 to 9 shots ringing off. A friend of mine comes speeding down Jobson right here, and he's going, "Dude, shots are ringing out, shots are ringing out." I go, "No." He goes, "I saw the guy. He's in front of someone's mailbox taking cover, and he's dressed in all black. And he's got a rifle out and stuff."
Now, we did ask that DPS PIO, were there any shots fired at the police helicopter that's out here? They say that they believe shots may have been fired at the helicopter. They say the gunman shot into the air. We don't know at this time if that helicopter was hit. No officers, as of now, have been injured, according to DPS. Multiple law enforcement agencies responding to the scene from Dallas, Mesquite, and Garland, assisting DPS and Sunnyvale police. Again, back here live is still an active scene. We've seen an EMS ambulance go down the street behind me, but again, the suspect is contained to a wooded area. We do not know if the suspect is injured, and he is not in custody. A shelter-in-place order is still in effect.
All right, Stephen, so when they have a perimeter set up that they think he is inside, the police don't pull back, right? They will not leave until they get this guy. He's fired on police. They're going to get him tonight, right?
Correct, and it's multiple gunshots. We don't know how many officers or deputies fired their weapon, but according to multiple suspects, witnesses that we've talked to, there was dozens or about a dozen gunshots, and so we don't know how many the gunman fired and how many officers fired, and we don't know if he's wounded, but I know that helicopters are looking at some thermal imaging now that it's dark. They believe he's contained, but it's been hours and no arrest yet.
All right, Stephen Dow, live tonight. Thank you.